What's going on, guys? Daniel here. Let's have a quick chat about cold calling. Yeah, I said about. Let's have a chat about cold calling. You see, you want to be perceived as an authority figure and as an expert in your field. And let's just face it, cold calling isn't really a way to go about doing that, right? Typically, when you're cold calling, everybody knows you're a beginner. It's when it comes to sales positions, when it comes to certain sales jobs. That's usually the first thing they have you doing because you don't have a market, you don't necessarily have the experience, the networking stuff built up. So they have you hitting the phones. And people often just, even if you hold yourself out to be professional and stuff like that, even if you can pass it, hack it, people tend to think that you're a novice. So that is some bullshit. Cut that shit out. Not only that, it's not sustainable in the long run. Why is it not sustainable in the long run? Because it relies on you 100% of the time. No ifs, ands, or buts. You got a sore throat, you can't work. You're not making any money, right? If you're not feeling it, if you're having an off day, down day, whatever, people are going to pick up on that. It's not really a sustainable, predictable, or viable business model. Naturally, there are like call centers, shit like that, available that do that for a living, which is one thing. But let's face it, most of you watching this, you're not a call center. So that doesn't really apply to you. But yeah, so it relies on you all the time, every day, all day, no ifs, ands, or buts. If you're not there to produce, you got nothing coming in. So you're up the creek without a paddle. Row, row, row your boat. Kind of hard to row your boat without a paddle. So there's that. The only way to really have a sustainable, predictable, and scalable business is systematization, right? You need systems, you need processes. Cold calling can be a strategy for you to grow, but it's not the only strategy. You need more irons in the fire, whether that's Google ads, Facebook ads, any sort of advertisements, online or offline, networking, cold emailing, anything like that, right? Something that works whether you are or not. You can be on vacation in the Bahamas. The system is in place. It's working for you. No ifs, ands, buts. You always got stuff coming in. You're always in front of people. And that's the other downside about cold calling is you can't stay in front of people 24/7, 365. Like they say it takes 7, more than they used to say 7. Now it's like 12. Some places you talk to, it's like 20, 22 touch points before somebody's actually going to buy your shiz. So if you need to be in front of people even 12 plus times to be conservative, you can't accomplish that during a cold call. You call people that much, you're going to piss them off. It'll take you a full year of calling them before they buy. I mean, naturally, yeah, there are some good cold callers out there and they can hammer something out in 2 or 3 calls, 1 call maybe. But, it just doesn't happen very often. So that's what I got. That's my thing about cold calling. You want a predictable, sustainable business. You want real, tangible results. And you want something that's going to work for you. No ifs, ands, or buts, no questions asked. Get after it. If you need help with your systems, if you need to figure something out, reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help get you set up on something or give you some do-it-yourself solutions. And have a wonderful day, and we're going to chat soon. Cheers.